Jefferson County Court at Law number 2 is back in session. The court is in session in cause number 24 CCCR 1866. The case is styled the state of Texas versus Jeremy Glenn McMahons. Mr. McMahons, is that your full name?
Yes, sir. It's McMahon's.
McMahons?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Mr. McMahons, would you please raise your right hand? Mr. McMahons, do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, Your Honor.
Mr. McMahons, you may put your hand down. How are you doing, Mr. McMahons?
Been better.
Okay. Now, Mr. McMahons, you are represented in your case by your attorney, Attorney Todd LeBlanc. Attorney LeBlanc, how are you doing?
Doing good, Judge.
And Mr. LeBlanc, do you waive a record in Mr. McMahon's case?
We do.
The state is represented in this case by Attorney Haley Simmons. Attorney Simmons, how are you doing?
I'm great, Judge. How are you?
I'm doing fine. Thanks for asking. Mr. McMahons, I have before me a document that is titled information. This information was filed by the Jefferson County District Attorney's Office. In this information, it alleges that you, Jeremy Glenn McMahons, on or about May 30th of 2024, while you were in Jefferson County, Texas, that you committed the Class A misdemeanor offense of assault, family violence. Mr. McMahons, do you understand what you've been charged with?
Yes, Your Honor.
To this charge, how do you plead guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
No contest.
Now, are you pleading no contest freely and voluntarily?
Yes, Your Honor.
And are you pleading no contest because you do not wish to fight or contest the charges?
Yes, Your Honor.
Mr. McMahons, I also have before me a document that is titled Misdemeanor Plea Admonishment. Do you recognize this document?
Yes, Your Honor.
On page 2 of this same document, there are a set of initials JGM on a line next to a box that's checked nolo contendere, but that also means no contest. Did you place your initials on this document?
Yes, Your Honor.
On page 3 of the same document, there's a signature above the line that is titled defendant. Is this your signature?
Yes, Your Honor.
On the next document that is titled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Right of Appeal, do you recognize this document?
Yes, Your Honor.
And is this your signature on the line that's titled defendant?
Yes, Your Honor.
At the top of this document, there are 2 boxes checked. The first box that's checked states that this is a plea bargain case and you have no right of appeal. Do you understand that statement?
Yes, Your Honor.
The second box that's checked states that you're waiving your right to an appeal, which means you're giving up your right to an appeal. Do you understand that statement?
Yes, Your Honor.
Also have a document on paper that is titled Discovery Certification. Do you recognize this document?
Yes, Your Honor.
And is this your signature on the line that's titled defendant?
Yes, Your Honor.
Mr. McMahons, before you signed and initialed all of these documents that I've just showed you, did your attorney, Mr. LeBlanc, go over these documents with you?
Yes, Your Honor.
And did you understand everything that Mr. LeBlanc went over?
Yes, Your Honor.
And is everything in these documents true and correct to the best of your knowledge?
Yes, Your Honor.
Mr. McMahons, are you a citizen of the United States?
Yes, Your Honor.
State offer states 1.
Any objections?
Okay.
No objections. States exhibit number 1 will be admitted. Mr. LeBlanc, you've advised and counseled Mr. McMahons. Is there any evidence that he is currently mentally incompetent to stand trial?
None of them.
Mr. McMahons, your attorney, Mr. LeBlanc, has advised and counseled you. Are you satisfied with his representation?
Yes, Your Honor.
Has he provided full, effective, and competent legal representation?
Yes, Your Honor.
Mr. McMahons, I will accept your plea of no contest. I will find that you are mentally competent to stand trial. I will also find that your plea and waivers were freely and voluntarily given. And I will also find that there is sufficient evidence to find you guilty beyond a reasonable doubt. State, do we have a plea bargain agreement?
We do, Your Honor.
What is the agreement?
In exchange for defendant's plea, the state's offering 1 year deferred probation, $500 fine, 80 hours community service and anger management.
Okay. Mr. LeBlanc, were you appointed?
I was.
What is the courthouse? And, let's see. So it's a $100 fee. Okay. And, let's see. Yeah. Okay. Mr. McMains, the state is offering that you serve 1 year deferred adjudicated probation. During the 1 year probationary period, you will be required. Let's see what next. Okay. Mr. McMahon, the state is offering that you serve 1 year deferred adjudicated probation. During the 1 year probationary period, you will be required to pay a fine of $500 plus court costs of $277. You'll also be required to pay a probation fee of $60 a month, your analysis fee of $15 a month, reimbursement fee of $15. You'll also be required to reimburse Jefferson County Court appointed attorney's fees of $350, and you'd have to pay $100 fee to a family violence center in the area, a local family violence center. Your total monthly installments, that is the total amount that you will be required to pay each month, is $194 a month. Are you able to pay the $194 each month?
It'll be close, Your Honor. I'm on VA disability.
Okay, let me do this. May I have his affidavit of indigence? I'm gonna look at your affidavit. Okay, just hold on a minute.
I am in the
I'm handing a document to your attorney that is titled Jefferson County Affidavit of Indigence. He's going to hand this document to you. Mr. McMains, do you recognize that document?
Yes, Your Honor.
On page 2 of that document, there's a signature at the top left-hand corner above the line that is titled Defendant's Signature. Is that your signature? Oh, it's on the back page? Did it come out both sides?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, now, is everything in this document still true and correct today?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. Mr. McMahon, the court is going to find that you're indigent. And based on the finding of, so let's see, to make some adjustments based on the finding of indigence. Just hold on a few minutes. Mr. McMahon, the state is offering that you serve 1 year deferred adjudicated probation. And during the 1 year probationary period, the fine of $500 plus court costs of $277, which comes to a total of $777, will be converted to 62 hours of community service pursuant to Article 42.15 of the Texas Code of Criminal Procedure. The attorney's fees of $350 will be waived pursuant to Article 26.05 G-11 of the Texas Code of Criminal Procedures. The reimbursement fee of $15 will be waived pursuant to Article 102.018 of the Texas Code of Criminal Procedure. The probation fee of $60 a month will be reduced to the statutory minimum of $25 a month. You will be required to pay the $100 fee to a family violence center. You will also be required to pay your analysis fee, which is $180. Now, your total monthly installments, that is the total amount that you will be required to pay each month, is $53 a month.
Yes, sir.
Will you be able to pay the $53 each month?
Yes, Your Honor, thank you.
Okay. Now, you will also be required to perform 80 hours of community service. This 80 hours of community service will be in addition to the 62 hours of community service that was converted from the fine and court costs, which comes to a total of 142 hours of community service. You will also be required to attend and complete an anger management class.
Yes, sir.
And you will also be required to adhere to the other standard terms and conditions of this probation. Now, Mr. McMahon, do you understand the state's offer
Yes, Your Honor.
and the court's adjustments?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you think that is fair and just?
Very generous, Your Honor.
Okay, and do you accept it?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. Now, Mr. McMahon, I'll follow the plea bargain agreement that you have entered into with the state. Mr. McMahon, if you successfully complete this probationary period, this case will be dismissed. It would not result in a conviction on your record, and you may qualify for a non-disclosure. You can talk to your attorney about the non-disclosure because he's quite competent in those matters.
Yes, Your Honor.
Now, Mr. McMahon, I need to give your attorney a written admonishment or a written admonition that I have to go over with you. And this document states model written admonition on ineligibility to possess firearm or ammunition. In accordance with 1 Texas Administrative Code Section 176.1, the court hereby admonishes you of the following. Number 1, you are by entry of order or judgment ineligible under Texas law to possess a firearm or ammunition. Number 2, beginning now, if you possess a firearm or ammunition, it could lead to charges against you. If you have questions about how long you will be ineligible to possess a firearm or ammunition, you should consult an attorney. Number 3, under Texas Penal Code Section 46.013, firearms mean any device designed, made, or adapted to expel a projectile through a barrel by using the energy generated by an explosion or burning substance, or any device readily convertible to that use. B, firearm does not include a firearm that may have as an integral part a folding knife blade or other characteristics of weapons made illegal by Penal Code Chapter 46, and that is 1, an antique or curio firearm manufactured before 1899, or 2, a replica of an antique or curio firearm manufactured before 1899, but only if The replica does not use rimfire or centerfire ammunition. For more information about the laws that make you ineligible to possess a firearm ammunition, or for more information on how long your ineligibility to possess a firearm or ammunition lasts, the court recommends you contact an attorney. For your reference, you may wish to consult the statutes listed below, which may or may not apply to your circumstances. Code of Criminal Procedure, Article 17.292, Magistrate's Orders for Emergency Protection. Code of Criminal Procedure, Article 27.14E1, plea of guilty or nolla contendere in misdemeanor. Code of Criminal Procedure, Article 42.0131, notice for persons convicted of misdemeanors involving family violence. Penal Code Section 46.02, unlawful carrying weapons. Penal Code Section 46.04, unlawful possession of firearm. Penal Code Section 25.07, violation of certain court orders or conditions of bond in a family violence, child abuse and neglect, sexual assault or abuse, indecent assault, stalking, or trafficking case. Family Code Section 85.026, warning on protective orders. Now, Mr. McMains, this will conclude your case. Please have a seat because
No,
you already made the adjustments? Okay, she's already made those adjustments on the paperwork. Just stand in front of the court coordinator, follow the directions of the bailiff. Once you finish following the directions of the bailiff, you'll be free to go and you have a blessed day. And Mr. LeBlanc, you're free to go as well and you have a blessed day. And Ms. Simmons, you're free to go and you have a blessed day as
Thank you,
well.
as well.
Okay,
Your Honor.
you're welcome. And this will conclude the calling of the court's bench trial that was scheduled this afternoon. In County Court at Law Number 2, Jefferson County, Texas. Judge Terrence L. Holmes presiding. Everyone, please have a blessed day.